In this session, let us understand the difference in between error and an exception. In the previous session, we used both error and exception terms almost interchangeably, but they are not. There is a difference in between an error and exception. An error is a problem that a reasonable application should not try to recover from. It should not try to catch it. But an exception is a phenomenon which should be catched. The reasonable application should try to catch it, and it is a situation which can be recovered. Like for example, an error is generally thrown by JVM, like out of memory error or a stack overflow error. So these are the situations which cannot be generally recovered at runtime. So a program should not try to catch those. And in the other hand, the exceptions like file not found exception, SQL exception, etc., they can be recovered at the runtime, and a reasonable application should try to catch them and provide the steps to recover so that execution can continue. So that is the main difference in between error and exception, and both error and exception, they are the subclasses of the throwable class. If you look at the diagram, throwable is the superclass for both exception and error. And exception is further classified in two types. There can be an unchecked exception and there can be a checked exception. And inside the error, as we saw, it is a situation which generally cannot be recovered. So what is unchecked exception, checked exception? These things we'll see in next session.